Hello, test two, test two. Hello, test two, test two. This kind of seems a little better. Hello, test two, test two. This kind of seems a little better. Maybe. Hello, test two, test two. This kind of seems a little better. Yeah. Oof, it's barely readable. No, wait, you can read that. Okay. I mean, it's barely readable. It says the health is good on YouTube and bad. No, wait, you can read that. Okay. I mean, it's barely readable. It says the health is good on YouTube and bad. No, wait, you can read that. Okay. I mean, it's barely readable. It says the health is good on YouTube and bad. No, wait, you can read that. Okay. All right, guess I'm gonna go with this. What's my URL here? Toot, toot, toot. What's the name of the stream? Does it have a name? It should be uh, basic info, game dev. All right, I'm gonna get started here. So this is, let me just run the game. Where are you? I don't need you. Or you, or you, you. Alright, so this is Swapland, which was a proc jam entry we did in November, I think. That I'm going to be... Oh, good sound. Wow, something broke already. That I'm going to be going through and trying to update a little bit. Not set to an instance of an object. Okay, that's working, more or less. So there's some things that I want to go in and fix, which I should probably open up like a to-do or something. Which is, let's call it post-compo. And first of all, something weird happened with the bullets where they have like a connecting line to like, I don't know, maybe like 0, 0 or something. I guess that's just how, I guess that's something changed with the line renderer. So fix bullet line rendering. Then, oh yeah, another thing was we didn't use like a delta for like shooting bullets. So if you have a fast computer, it's like they just shoot incredibly fast. So add delta to fire rate. Another thing is that Unity gives you like options when you run it, and there's like quality options, and people were picking the lowest quality, which like doesn't have shadows and looks horrible, and there's just no real reason to. It's not like a very graphic intensive game, so I think I want to remove the quality settings, or maybe just remove the shadows. Okay, so these are fixes. And then there was a few new features. I can't even, I'm like not even sure my stream is running. Which is disconcerting. Is running. Oh no, it's running. Okay. Cool. Very cool. New features. Like, oh, everyone asked for a mini map, which I think maybe we could do with like a camera and a render texture. And then just like place the like enemy blips over that, and then maybe have like a fog of war. Because let's see, we got the enemy blips. And the fog of war, I actually kind of learned how to do like draw to a texture. So somewhere I hope I have that code someplace, but I could maybe do something with an alpha. That might be like a stretch goal, but fog of war. And then there was like some additional body parts that I didn't get in the first game. Wow. Look at this guy. Why Why is that guy there? That's like a party going on. Oh, maybe that's just how it spawns when it's paused. Yeah, there's definitely a bug. Something is like breaking a tween and stopping the game. New body parts, which, if I remember, there was like a tank treads, which let me pull up. Where am I? Unity swap. Were we storing those? I think we were storing blends straight in assets. Yeah. Oh yeah. So Ramsey made this nice like tank base, and where am I? Which should probably it should move differently. It should just kind of like turn really slowly, maybe. It should be annoying. Like some of these, like you want some like annoying parts. So I also wanted like a ball, like a beach ball that has like a velocity, so it's sort of hard to steer. And then maybe some different weapon types. Like it would be neat if something just like laid a mine. So if you had that guy, I mean, you want like forms that are actually like really annoying to be as well as to fight. So like something that lays a mine, and then maybe something that's like a machine gun, shotgun kind of a weapon variant. Okay, so that's probably all I want to do this session. I think oof. Let me start with that delta thing. And I have no idea. I have no idea what these namespaces are. Aim one. This is the AI. This is all the entity stuff just for hooking up components. Data. Play. Kill. What's kill? Oh, that's for when you kill something. It has to do a lot of stuff to like swap you with the thing you killed. Damage is just what happens when you get hit. Arm update just points your arm at your target. Wow, this looks like a hack. Kino settle. Yeah, that's got to be some sort of hack. Smoke. Game that play / arm update. Yeah. Everything should be in game. This is like the fun part of going back to something is that it's almost like someone else wrote it and you have no idea where you are. called it fire. Okay, so fire and end fire. These just everything has sort of like an input model. Um, that is sort of how the player actually presses buttons to do things. The AI is actually setting that same sort of stuff. So here is just setting the fire key. Um, oh wait, it's self same. Oh geez, it's not even in that same namespace. Okay, we got gun update, cannon update, which are probably almost the same. We've got some sort of timer, which is like a class. Oh yeah, it's like a C sharp. It's just it's just an integer. That's all that is. It's an integer it's used. Okay, so we got an integer, and we're just incrementing it. Um, so we want this. Where's my delta character? There we go. I kind of think this is more like it's 30 times the delta gives you about 1, if I remember correctly. But these are the only two things that shoot is the gun and the cannon. Yeah, that feels okay. Yeah, there was like a Let's Play video Jupiter Hadley did of this, and there was no shadows, and it was just the whole screen was bullets, and she was like, "Oh, this is fun." I'm like, "Oh, this is embarrassing. This is so embarrassing." And then when you killed something because like there were so many bullets, it would just kill like 10 things at once, so the score was messed up. Okay. Oh, what did we do? We basically did that. The line rendering thing. What is going on here? Resources, bullets, pellet. I mean, I'm just gonna go out on a limb here and say that this is probably just something changed with Unity, and the fix is going to be to like disable this and to enable it like after you spawn it. So like this does this have anything? No, it has no script itself. Let's go back to gun update. Okay, so here it's cloned. So let's just def b. All right, let's get a bullet. B component B. Yeah, so that's the component. And then how do you activate these things? think it's set active. That's not the scripting. That's those horrible video tutorials. I think it's that set active. Can't find. Can't find. Game object, that's set active. Okay, so if I do. Oh no, that's for the entire object, right? Um, it's enabled. Unity disable component scripting. Same video tutorial. Oh no, it should be. Oh, is this doesn't take a boolean. Okay, so I want to set. Okay, so we got our bullet, and then let's try it just immediately. Set enabled component bullet render true. That didn't work. Bullet slash pellet. Yeah, what the dick? FB. Okay, clone that guy. He's got a trail renderer. Set enabled. It's enabled. It's working. Works in the REPL. Oh, did I not evaluate this? Oh. Oh yeah. But it is. Jeez, that guy is a monster. Just kill me. That didn't do anything though. Okay. That is really annoying. Hmm. I just put something at like 10, 10, 10. Wow, okay, so my clone doesn't take a position, does it? I think I changed that. I think it used to. Yeah. I was like trying to be smart or something. And what is this? Dash clone? Oh, this was the old unoptimized one. Okay. So if I do a dash clone, and is that setting the... Okay, that instantiate it with the position. So this is now at like 10, 10. Okay. So let's try cloning these guys straight where we want them. There we go. Okay, it's kind of disappointing that the trail render you can't like position it on the same. It's like the same frame. It's like this exactly after you instantiate it. I mean, that's understandable though. I guess just they wanted to do something different. So I don't need to position this now here. I don't need to mess with that, and I can turn the trail renderer back on. Okay. Yeah, I could probably like use better sound effects too. Okay, this tween bug, it's like hasn't happened recently, that's actually more worrisome. Like that's like the last thing you want is something that like bugs that fix themselves are like the worst thing in the world. Let's try going to the menu. No? Fix itself. All right. Can just put a question mark. Okay, quality settings. Is that in project settings? Oh, okay, so you can. Okay, hard chat. So let's just get rid of low. Oh, weird. It's showing. So this, if you can see this, this is like what the game looks like without shadows, and it just looks bad. You're like floating. You can't tell where everything is. It makes a huge difference. Wow, look at yeah, that's horrible. Let's get rid of medium. I don't know why. Oh, that's probably something with the camera. Like the camera distance, like actually has something to do with the shadow map resolution, and for like orthographic it shouldn't matter, but it's apparently it does. Let's just get rid of everything but high. I mean, I could probably like wait, I could probably turn this back on and then change the yeah, change that to like 67. Oh, is this even saved because I'm in play mode? I gotta go out of play mode here. Yeah, no, that's 70. Oh, you could rename these too. So I can call this one like good. Um, Probably better. Oh, yeah. Ultra experience. Yeah. Like, I mean, honestly, like I would prefer if like people played this on the same setting, but I mean, people like to they want things to run as fast as possible, even if it doesn't affect it. All right. Did that. It's just it's like booting up. It's loading all of the clojure and arcadia and game source code. So it just takes like 20 seconds. Which is annoying, but I only have to do this if I mess with like the lighting or the quality settings, or if I'm like building. Okay. You know, there another stretch goal. I think like what are those called? Prisoner spheres. Um, you should be able to like move those if you shoot them. And they should have like I mean your bullet should also make a little sound if it hits something that's not an enemy. All right, oof, okay, so now something harder. I guess we'll start on the mini map. That like that might be a lot of work, but that's what I mean. Everyone asked for it for good reason. Like I've never actually tried to like kill everything in this game, but people who played it did because that's, I mean, obviously that's what you want to do, and apparently it's really hard hunting down everything in this like this maze. Where are we? Yeah. So I mean, you want to see, yeah, you want to see this little map like in the corner, in some corner. I mean, if I use a render texture, it's gonna look like this bright, you know, cream color. Which I guess is another thing I could do is I could clone the level geometry. I don't know if that's really a good idea. Search Unity render texture. Render textures are a special type of texture that are created and updated at runtime. To use them, you first create a new render texture and designate one of your cameras to render into it. And then it's a material. Okay, so if I go create custom render texture. We'll call this map texture. And that's 256 by 256 is probably about this size. We'll just err on the side of caution. Okay. So I need to get rid of like all these. That's fine, yeah. All right, we need a camera. No audio listener. No flare layer. We'll call this map cam. And needs to point down the graphic. Oh, that's, yeah, so that's like, we'll fix that positioning. Why is this? Is this on local? Oh, okay, okay. Global. Jeez, okay. And the size. So like these levels are sort of can be dynamically like you can there's a parameter for the size of it, so this will probably have to be like repositioned and tweaked with at some point. Okay. Okay, target texture. So I should be okay, right there. Map texture. Good. We'll give it a I mean I could probably change the rendering path or like add post processing to sort of play around with how this actually looks. But let's just put this. All right, so let's put that in as a prefab. So let's see. Got the menu. We got the make level. Clone map cam. Why? Oh, did I pause this? Yeah. Okay, so got our map cam. So I think I should be able to use that render texture in the UI. which is, all right, canvas. Yeah, so it's a prefab. I guess let's just try adding it to this one. I want to say messing around with like UI prefabs is like can mess things up. Um, but I might just be remembering that incorrectly. Oh, nice. Okay. All right. So we got a panel, and I want to. Is it an image? Is a canvas? No, 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 not a canvas. I think it's just image. Okay, what did it say about material? Because the texture is not a material. Okay. Do I have a little organization? No. All right, let's just make a. So we call this mini map. And we just need something. Yeah, something with a texture. Oh, cool. Okay, it's got the render texture on it right there. That's awesome. Okay. So now let me save the project. This is why like game engines are great because if I was like, I mean, game engines with editors are great because if I was using like, you know, some sort of like libgdx or something, I would just be spending like a whole half hour trying to figure out like what these things were and how to use them. All right, so my image, I can set the material to minimap. Cool, awesome. That is very cool. I guess we sort of had like the top filled up. I guess we could put it in like a lower corner. What's this panel? This is the whole panel, right? Or is it just that? Oh no, this is just like the top bar. So I think I can just set it to be like the lower right corner. Yeah. And then like this, I can bring this down to. I don't know. Let's try 64. That might be a little small. I mean this is like a tiny little screen and I should probably kind of I mean that'll always be tiny. So really I can probably go up to like 128. It looks dark. Is that the material? Oh, the emissive color is down. Okay. Jeez, come on. Let's just try that. Okay. All right, so I need to like draw little dots, little colored dots over that. Well, I guess first I need to like sort of set up the mini-map camera based on the level size. Then I need to draw like the player and the blips. And then we'll look into sort of a fog of war that goes away as you explore. So, oh, I know. First of all, I need to save this. I need to save this. Just call this the map. And then let's cross our fingers. If I just replace the canvas and then go back and restart. Yeah, great. That I'm happy. Okay, so here we have our world dimensions. So, I mean, eventually we might expose that as an argument. Um, say dim, let dim be 9. Well, we should actually maybe like, let's just change that. So now oh no, we want something smaller to test, just to see that it's not filling it up. Yeah. So what we need to do, how big are these tiles? Come on. I mean, we just not, oh my goodness, come on. Trying to find a nice quiet corner. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 units. So if I like change this to 11. No, they're 2. They're two units wide. So the position, the center is going to be, it's probably just going to be like like dim. So where's our map cam? I'll just use the dash clone. D3 dim X something dim Z. Where are you? Negative. It's probably doesn't matter. Let's do negative 100. No. Oh, look, we got that. We got that error again. Okay, so we got, what's this? Canon update function, state. Timeline. I have no idea what this means. Hook state system dot full lookup. It's in a timeline. It has something to do with the canon. Where was it? Let me just, I can't see this. It has something to do with the canon update and state and a timeline. And it only happens every once in a while. All right, so here's our timeline. Well, there's a couple, but I really doubt it's the tweens. And this timeline is just a function. There's no sequencing, and it's basically when you get a physics. Oh no, it's checking array. So it's basically checking array forward on that layer. Is there a filter? Yeah, we got a filter of the state. Huh. Okay, so it's basically it's creating like a physics like sphere on a layer. And then it is getting the root game object of all those, and then it's filtering if that thing has an entity in the state. And then I'm getting some sort of object reference not found from the hook state system, that full lookup. So I think I have to check to see if it actually has Arcadia. No. This is where I kind of wish like Ramsey, if you're out there, feel free to chime in on this. I mean, it obviously has a state, right? Like which state? That's an Arcadia core. Like if I just let's just clone. Let's just clone a cube. Yeah, okay, so if something doesn't have state, I kind of feel like you used to be able just to ask anything for state, and if it didn't even have a state component, it wouldn't care. I guess that's not the case. I mean, nothing is this. I haven't updated Arcadia. Um, I copied the Arcadia version that we were using in this game. I guess let's check Arcadia source. So let's see. The ensure state. I don't want to like add a state to anything that the cannonball is overlapping with. Um, I guess I can check if where's my REPL? Am I missing an import? Really? Oh, that's private. Jeez. Mm, mm. Import Arcadia state. Like, do I need to do a get component? Like how do I even refer to that? Ensure component. See, like I can't even figure out how to import the dang thing. This like I'm not. I'll be honest. I am not a fan of Arcadia State. I mean, like, I'm tempted just to put like a try in there. What was the, oh, it was just state. Exception. Yeah. No, I want like a, yeah, well, nil is good. I mean, this is like bad, and I should feel bad, but I don't feel that bad. Are we doing the same thing? What do bullets do? Timeline. It's not accessing state or any of that, so that should be fine. All right. And I mean, once again, I don't know if that actually fixed that problem because it was only happening like occasionally. Um, but let's just mark it as fixed. Okay. I'm gonna take like a 5 minute break, so I'll be back. All right. I am back. Capital X. Be careful with the mic. Oh, yeah. If I touch this thing, it probably is really loud, isn't it? Well, yeah. I sorry about that, but I don't know if I can really figure out how to not do that. Okay, so we were centering our minimap camera. Oh, come on. Jeez. Like I really need a debug mode that has like no enemies, but there we go. Nope. There we go. Okay, where is? Why is that so far away from? Oh, that's it. We want positive y. Okay. — 100. Just it doesn't seem to do anything. Is it like half? Jesus Christ. Where are these enemies getting made? Okay, 0 enemies. Thank you. Okay, so you're at 3, 3. Why is that so small? Oh, do these have... No, the scale's 1. Oh, but maybe the scale is always local to the... What's the scale of the whole? Tiled is 20. So let's just try like dims times 20. No. Oh, maybe, but it's The x is positive, the z is negative. I feel like that. I mean, it's not centered though. Are you? It's like it's. Oh, jeez. Let's just try. Let's try centering it and then working backwards. That's centered, and it's about 100. And our dims are 6. How do you, you get from 6 to 100, huh? And there's a 20 involved. Yeah, I can't I can't get to that number like that. Right? If this is 1, 2, 3. At the center. Oh, that might be throwing things off because it actually starts like in the. It actually starts in the middle of one of these things, so I want breaking out the pencil. I want 0.5 of the first one, and then half minus 1. So it's like 0.5 plus 2 is 2.5. Is 50. Oh, but these things are 2 by 2. So that's going to be like 40. Okay, and that gives you 100. So I want 40 times half of dim minus 1 minus, well, minus 0.5. Times 40. Like, I feel like this could be expressed a lot better, but and this has like a negative somewhere. There we go. That's centered. Okay, so now I have to actually scale the camera to some magic number. So here's size 203. 127.3. And that's for dim 6. Let's do a different. Let's try a different. Let's try. I forget. I think it was 10 to start with. To 11 to 10. And what's the ratio there? I think this is linear, and I can just find a magic number. 21.1 divide 127. 21.2. That's pretty close. We could probably do. Okay, so dim times 21.15 is the camera size. So what is that? Let's go the map cam. No, the map cam component Unity engine.camera, and you have a size property. No. Capitalized? See, these properties are supposed to like actually correspond to the actual code thing. I feel like in some cases they just renamed them for stupid reasons. Unity Gen camera scripting camera properties. Orthographic size. Do you have an orthographic size? Yes. So when I make my map cam, where are you? I've got you bound. So I can do a set. What are you, afloat? We'll just try. And we want dims, time dim 21.5. And I think that has to be a system.single afloat. Okay, so you are, yeah, you're close enough. Geez, I hope that's not that. No, that really should be linear. Try dim 2. Wow. Why? That is really off. Oh, this isn't changing. Is there? Oh, I'm using yeah, no, you got to use the actual reference. If you do any of like the get or find by name stuff, it works great until you are like destroying and instantiating stuff with the same name, and then it will actually refer to the first one because that doesn't get actually deleted until the end of the frame, which has bit me like a lot. It's like the biggest bug I always run into. And the solution is just to not refer to things by name because it's like a bad practice. There we go. So that is like right on the edge. And then if we try like 20, it's right on the edge. That's perfect. That's beautiful. It's even got like a little 1 pixel outline. Okay, let's drop that back down to 10. I think there was like 30 enemies. I mean, I want to parametricize the map size and the amount of enemies at some point. Because if I can make this like kind of fun, then it would make sense to sort of like have like you start in smaller levels with easier enemies and it sort of ramps up a little bit. I just don't. Right now, it's not fun enough to really play through more than once. Okay, to do, we did that. So, how to draw little bright things on the UI? I mean, I could just like put things in the game space, but I think you would see them, like balloons floating over everybody. So I think I need to actually kind of like spawn and move UI elements. I mean, I could do it. I could do it in one loop. I could be like, okay, every frame, um, loop through every entity and put a thing there. I guess let's just change this to 10. Okay, let's get something on top of this mini map. Oh, also, I feel like I need another panel just so I have some sort of like normalized dimensions where the map is, so I don't have to like juggle the size. Or can it have children? Let's try. Yeah, probably just an image. Let's make that 4 by 4. Now, if I move this, oh no, that's so it's got a parent-child relationship. And then this guy, it's at 0, 0. Oh, because it's centered. Oh, so I could probably use the same. Where's the map cam? Or where's 0, 0? That's at the upper right, but there's that little offset thing, which is going to be whatever. So I want where are you? That's down there. So I want you to have like upper left. Okay, so you're centered at 64 or 64, which I can go between those two. um, we'll just do squares for now. That's fine. So like if I set this to red or green, okay. So you are a blip, and I want to put you in resources as your own thing. And so we're going to need some sort of update loop. I guess this is a good namespace, right? Yeah, we got our update canvas. I mean, I could do it all inside update canvas, I guess. Or let's just do like a draw blips. And we probably want like the map, which is not a name you want to use. The mini map object. So update canvas. Let's just log minimap. Child named. Where are we? Canvas. Minimap is going to be I guess the object. We'll start with the object. Child named map and draw blips minimap. So evaluate you, and we're getting the object. And then yeah, you can stop. Okay, so it's got, yeah, we want the top level, and then it's got a rect transform. Component, the map, which I don't really need to, I actually don't need to mess with its own rect transform. I mean, there's kind of the thing of like, I don't want to be spawning UI elements every frame, but the enemies are like moving around, and I don't want to be trying to maintain some like one-to-one thing. So I guess let's just, well, here, let's clone the blip. Let's parent. I think it's parent the thing to the parent. Yeah. What do I want? Children. Oh, wait, can I destroy like a collection? No. Okay, so I want to do run map destroy children of the mini map. We'll just recreate them every frame and see if that's actually horrible performance or not. Okay, so let's just this should just draw one thing. Parent of rect transform is being set with parent property. Oof. Do these does this have like no, stop, 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 stop. Jeez. Map destroy every blip. Okay, what I didn't why does this thing have it has a rect transform? Oh, probably because parent is trying to actually let's look this one up. Unity parent UI rect transform. Like, I don't get this. I really don't get why it just doesn't do that. Let's clone a blip. Parent the blip to the map. And see, it's a warning, but it doesn't actually parent the dang thing, right? Or did it? Where is that? And it destroyed it when I tried to parent it. Okay. So let's try setting the parent. Yeah, set parent component blip unity engine.transform. I think you can just use a transform property actually. Form the blip. Oh, does it? Oh, geez. Does it have it? No. Error. Could not find. Oh, it's a capitalized S, which also destroyed our blip. Do I have like two maps? No, the map has a rect transform. Clone the blip. Destroys it. Does the blip have a rect transform? Oh, wait. I'm gonna say that you can't just clone a UI element. Because when I try and, oh no, wait, no, I'm just doing something stupid. Yeah, I'm stumped. Like maybe if I clone it and set the parent at the exact same time. No. Let's try clone. Let's try to the panel. See, you can attach it to a panel, which is weird because I can. Oh no, no, it disappears. I thought I did that earlier. I swear I added an image to an image. Okay. Yeah, I'm fine with having to use a panel. All right, let's call this map. Let's call this map image. And copy component. Let's paste the rect transform. Oh, also, I'm not even looking at the UI here, so okay. Now, why did you disappear? Oh wait, that just disappeared. The dang. Oh, this is such a pain in the butt. Why? I think earlier when I was talking about prefabs and UI, this might be the kind of nonsense. It's it's easy to get into. Okay. Create a panel. Paste component values. Yeah, now you're a child. Okay, so I want you to not have an image. Call you map. Oh, you can't have like multiple things of the same dang name. It disappeared when I renamed it. Wow. And I can't undo. Yeah, geez. Okay. All right, I think. Oh, geez. I don't know. Wow, wait. Now my mini map is gone. Okay. Oh no, it was paused. Okay. Okay. Oh, was this whole thing paused the whole time? That's all this nonsense was probably because when it's paused it won't update. It won't update the game. I might have just been making up a lot of stupid problems for myself. Well, no. I still don't see that thing getting parented. All right, I'm just going to drag this to resources. Then I'm going to call this map image. It's throwing errors about the canvas. I'm going to call you map, call you m, call you map. I still feel like this has. It feels like it has a color, honestly. Oh, something's paused. Crap. Let's just save shit. No, 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 no. What did I do? Okay. Now if I unpause. Oh, Lord. It's getting errors. I'm so frustrated with how this canvas is working out. Oh, these are just errors because I'm trying to reference that. Let's stop doing that. Okay. Interesting. It lost the map. Okay. Now if I add one manually, it seems to like that. Oh, I have two of these? Now if I try replacing this prefab, yeah, there we have the map and the map image. Now if I clone, okay, we get a blip. If I set that to like 64, 64, you still don't see it on here. I still have two canvas. Oh no, one of these, geez. Do you have, yeah. That's the one that was, okay. So now you have a blip. And if I set this to like, but I don't see you on the screen. Oh no, I see the blip. I don't see the image. I still don't see the image. Now I see the image. Was that just like an update? Yeah. See the image. Add a blip. I see it if I, okay. Oof, Jesus H. I mean, you wanna like learn from when something goes horribly wrong, but I'm not really sure what happened there. Like, I don't know if it was you can't parent an image to an image apparently. That's what I learned. Then I guess you just have to be careful trying to like change the like a prefab, you have to be careful changing like the hierarchy, or maybe you have to not like name something the same as like other parts of the hierarchy. I'm not really sure if I learned a lesson there that I can take with me. All right, this panel is 128 by 128. Now if the blip goes to 0, 0, if it goes to 10, 128. Oh, perfect. So it's 0 through 128 for the blip. Okay. You know what? How about this? We'll create one blip for the player, and say like 50 blips for the enemies, and then let's just position, like those will always be there, and then let's just position those every frame to match like whatever we have going on. Because they're all the same, they're just like a red or a green. So I need a reference to those. Okay, I don't want to destroy all the children. I want this line right here to do things quite a bit of times. I mean, let's just add like 51. Where's our canvas? All right, let's just say blips. Probably want to let for I-51. Could be 0, 0. So we want minimap to be, I had that up here, right? Child named canvas map. Okay, add 51 blips. Let's just see if that's what we get. No. We got no blips. What the heck? You can add multiple things. Oh, am I? Oh, yeah, that's lazy. That, yeah, I need to run in there. Ooh, I'm getting. Something didn't like something. Hmm. Possibly it just doesn't like the. Oh, geez, is that like? Do we need to? No. Let's try to destroy immediate. Like, I'm starting to think that maybe a child named... Where is that? That's my function. Get components in children. No, I mean, that's definitely not using a destroyed object. Let's just try doing this right here. Oh, I got a stupid destroy immediate I was working on. Okay. Okay. Now, can I just add those manually? Oh, run. Yeah. The run is in the wrong place. Which was stopping the rest of this function from running, which was causing some unrelated error. Okay, run. No, still getting an error. I think this is just probably, I didn't think this through. What do we got? Yeah. Oh, run is like this weird. Run is like map. It's like a weird map thing. What the heck am I doing? Yeah, no, you want to do run? Yeah, and then there's other there's other dumb problems. I feel like there's a. I feel like my brain is just getting stupider. Clojure for each. No, it's like a do seek. No, do times. Like I don't care about that. Yeah, do times. Is that lazy? That worked. There we go. Um, I don't know if that's lazy though. I think it would say so in the docs. Man, what an adventure. That run, run, bang. I think I saw it because this was a collaboration. I think I saw someone else use run in this, and then I was like, "Oh, that's cool," and I used it, and it is, it is cool. But and then I just haven't sat down in a while, and I just thought that was like do run. All right, now we have our blips. Okay, all right. I'm gonna take another 5 minute break. I'll be back. All right, back. So question from the chat is what I'm doing currently. So, well, big picture. I'm like kind of adding some features to this game. Swapland. So if you go to arcadia-unity.itch.io is the download page. It should be. Um, oh, Arcadia Clojure. Arcadia-clojure.itch.io. And this was like a prop jam collaboration game where you kind of like you shoot things and you turn into them. So you kind of want to navigate the level by not shooting the toughest thing out there because you want to work your way up. And specifically, what I'm doing right now is adding a mini map so you can see where you are. So we have like a render texture and a camera rendering the actual view from above onto this like UI texture. And now I'm trying to like draw little blips for every entity that's in the game. And we actually have our blips now. We've got like, yeah. Um, let me parametrize this stuff while I'm thinking and working on it. So make level takes a depth. So let's just say let's do a multipolarity for this. Depth, size, and an entity count. And then we want just if you only give it a depth, it'll call make level with a size of 10 and 30 enemies. So, oh, we can just name this dim. Yeah. And then down here, we've got, you want take entity count of the spawn points. I'm not actually sure. The spawn points are generated by they're generated by the wave function collapse that's doing the level, the procedural levels. So I think, that's up to entity count, which is good. You don't want, 30 guys on a 1x1 map. And then for the blips, we just want to like, let's say increment entity count. So we add 1 for the player. Yeah, cool. What happened? Wrong number of arguments too. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. We want to pass depth in there. There we go. The frame rate is really low in the editor. It's actually it's pretty good. It's really good in the built game. I don't. It's like a Linux editor. Okay, yeah. OBS crashed, so I'm back. Okay, so we need. I hate using like a object's name because it's so not performant. But let's just start out with let entities kind of confused. I'm not sure if the player is actually named entity. What we got here? Yeah, I don't see. Okay, they're all named entity. Do we have like a player, Adam? Okay, we got a ref to the player. No, it's just really. We have a player. -160, -186. I'm gonna assume that's the yeah. I'm gonna assume that's a player. I mean, I'm also gonna assume that he's got some like what is it? Date player nil. Okay, I guess it's just an Adam. I don't see where that's set, but yeah, but I'm using it. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Okay, so we've got all the entities. And then we're probably going to want to take and drop those blips, but let's just let's call them good blips. Well, let's just start with our blips are the children of the mini map. Oh, but there's one more. Geez, there's an image child. That makes things a little. Which is the first one? Like I don't really trust the order. No, I guess that's how that works. Like that's it comes with a map image, and that's always going to be the first child. So I guess let's just say rest of the children of the mini map, and then um, we want to take count entities from the blips, hidden blips. We want to drop count. Like this is this is like nice and idiomatic. Clojure, which is probably performs badly, but since we're only doing one thing, I think it might be okay. And then how do you position these things? Let's check the position. Well, let's check our macro. Can we just do v3 0 0 0? I feel like it has. component, the blip. See, it's got a transform of 0, 0, 0, but that's not the rect transforms stuff. It's got something special, and I think it's like a getter and setter. Let's look that up. Well, here's the rect transform. Oh, is it? It's like a rect. No. Oh, is it anchored position? There we go. And that's a vector too. Okay, so let's just start by do run map hidden blips. And let's set anchored position of the line function. Okay, set anchor position v2 and maybe like 300, 300. Oh, come on. Oh, wait, yeah, I need to get the transform. Okay, so like the last guy. Oh, let's pause here. Yeah, so all these are unneeded, so they're like 300, 300. And then like the first guy hasn't been set yet. So now we can map do run map, and we've got two groups. We've got the hidden blips and the entities. So let's make this a real function. We've got E and B. And we need some sort of conversion. Let's just set them to yeah, let's just see they show up. 10, 10. Nothing. Log. Nothing. Oh, I'm turning off. Okay, so we got 25. So why isn't that doing anything? Oh, I'm using the same. No, I want the shown blips. Okay, and that's. Oh, what the y needs to be negative. Okay, negative 10. There we go. So we got 1 at 10, 10. Okay, so I just got to make a conversion function. So I've got, it's 128 by 128. It's going to be like a little wonky. Where was my previous stuff? Okay, that's to scale. Well, I don't need to. No, I do need to worry about the scale on the map. And I'm not tracking that. So I need to set something. Reset size, dim. I think that comes from data. The size should be 10. Okay. All right, so I want, oof. I think it's like 40 times, 40 times size. As a ratio that is, let P is our going to be our, but we actually want x of P and dot Z of P. A negative Z. Just try plugging in the actual thing. Well, they're okay, so they're all over the place. Um, I see one moving. Okay, so that's the position. I think that is actually, let's try just, yeah, I think you don't need to negate that. I think it's just fine. Okay, so now I need to map that position to like a 128 by 128 based on the dimensions of the level. So the dimensions of the level are going to be, let's just call this LD, and that's going to be size, I think it's times size 40. So if you're, what, if your position is like 12, but you're actually at the midpoint of the size, like there's a ratio, so it's like the the ratio is like 128. What's 128 divided by? Well, what is this? Right now it is 400. So what's like 128 divided by 400 as a float? 0.32. No, it's got to be the, yeah, 0.32. So does that, okay, so that's, let's just call that, R's ratio is going to be divided by, okay, so if I multiply P times V2 times PR, what does that get us? Okay, that looks like it, yeah, that fits. Sort of. Oh, because we start at the middle point of the tile. So we need to add, I think 20. V2 plus. Yeah, so just V2 plus P, V2 20. No. Nope. Hmm. Let's actually look at the map, what's going on here. Like we've got, yeah, this is, okay, that's this formation. So we're definitely on the right axes. Everything's out. Just need to sort of offset it better. And this guy is like up here, so this guy might be like off the map. Some of these guys might be like way off the map. I am not really confident that everything is where it's supposed to be. Unless I have like my scale is wrong still. Like this, that looks kind of alright. Oh no, the scale's wrong because if you look, there's like these two guys down here that should be like right across the bridge, and that's not going on. They're too far. Hmm. And then there's two more guys over here. Yeah. How is that wrong? .128 by 128. I mean, is that just an offset thing? Yeah, these guys should be up a little bit. That might just be an offset thing. No, but these guys look really good. Sort of, actually. That could go up a little bit. Oh, this has to be, should be multiplied times the ratio. So if we do 20, negative 20, and multiply that times our. Okay, that's. Geez, if you really squint on my screen, you can kind of see the actual enemies in the mini map. So something's still off because they're. I mean, I don't have to get this perfect. It just has to be sort of like good enough. need to chew on this for a second. Let's do the colors. Let's start with a red. And then if you're the player, so let's see. I think, let's see, it's component. I think it's unityengine.ui.image. Yeah. Okay, so that's your color. I want to set this to be what's green. It's like a 011 or 001. Oh, that's blue. 010. That's green. Okay, nice. Oh, I gotta do that to everybody because, like, let's say you kill the guy before you, then this map will like actually we'll have a second green guy running around. So else set this to a 100. Cool. Like, I'm tempted to just change one of these. It's like these numbers actually came from someplace, but like that actually has sort of a more uniform feel. And then if we bump this up to like, that's pretty close. So if I go down here, I should make this huge. Like, let's try 20. Oh, I can't even see the little things anymore. All right, we've got one guy in this. No, he's off by a bit. Off by a bit. He's actually over a bit. And the player is No, I don't like that. Let's try 120. I don't know, maybe this doesn't really matter that much. Go back to size 10. Why was that didn't look like the player? Hmm. What's okay? This above that circle. What is this? Okay, you're at like 313, negative 97. That no, that's me. Why am I not green? E and B. Entities and blips. If E equals player, it's green, otherwise it's red. I'm so confused right now. Like that Adam is definitely the player. This is definitely an entity. Hmm. Oh, duh. Duh, 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 duh. It's just stupid shorthand I'm using in the REPL. There we go. Okay, now I'm green. I'm moving around. I could probably, where's my blip at? I could probably drop this down to like 3. I wonder if there's like a, what do we got here? A knob? Does that make a circle? Yeah, it kind of does. It kind of has a bad, it kind of has a bad, like border. Yeah, let's get rid of that texture and make you 3 by 3. Yeah, cool. Jesus. Okay, to do, we've got enemy blips. The fog of war. Oh, I kind of feel like that code was on my Windows drive, so maybe I'll skip that for now. All right, I'm gonna take 5, and then when I come back, I'm gonna do some of these like new body parts, which I think should be fun. Doot doot doot. Doot doot doot. What's going on? Okay, body parts. I've got like probably another hour and a half or so in me, so let's try and do the tank treads. I should probably look at what the body parts are. Okay, so we have these like this part macro. It's a map, and it's got like a type. ID. Maybe I should look up. I feel like we had notes on this. Parts. Type is user taxonomy. Okay, so that's what the mount points will have be called like a type, and it'll find anything declared of that type. It'll consider an option. Oh, the ID is just for really, is that unique? It's like ID business. Oh, maybe that's unique when combined with the type. I'm not so sure about that. The prefab is the thing it actually instantiates. And we got HP. Power is sort of like a danger aspect. So I think only weapons have a power, honestly. And then it's got. Oh no, okay, mount points. These correspond to like empties. And then you have to declare. I think it's like a map of like uh, the chance it'll be a certain type. So like I mean here I just see like it's one thing, but you could have like multiple. Yeah, like there's like 3/4 chance it's a head, one chance it's a tentacle. Okay. Then you have hooks, which I think is just update. An initial state, and then AI can be some sort of, it's like a timeline. Well, it's like a macro of a partial timeline. So basically, it'll just run through all these things. So if you add like a special AI to something, it'll get mixed with everything else. Hooks update. Oh, there's like a move. Okay. So the hooks have some special. Yeah, we got an aim. That's interesting. I don't remember that. There's like a start, an update, an aim, a move. Okay. So I guess first let's check out where that tank tread is. Tank. Oh, woof. It's like a bazillion. I guess that's, yeah, that's fine. Like, I feel like I should get rid of all this shit. Um, okay, let's compare to parts. Where's some feet? Boots. Okay, so the boots are very small. Like, I want to say you can't just scale these things. Let's try going down to like 0.3. No, maybe 0.5. Yeah, no, let's just go into the blend because I feel like the scale has to be 1.0. So first things first, are these vertex colors? Yes. Nice. Let's just join this all together. I'm going to assume that like the ground plane is the actual ground. Oh, a little. One of these guys is like a. Uh, I mean, that doesn't really matter. Whatever. Okay. Then let's scale this to apply rotation and scale. Okay, so then if I give this guy a new material, it doesn't matter. If I just call it vertex, I think it's going to use the right material in Unity. Oh wait, I want this to be called tank treads. Where'd it go? Okay. Oof, it can't import that blend file anymore. Wait, can it? Yeah, no, it can. What is this? Oh, that's the blend one. That's weird. That shouldn't show up. Okay. So we've got a tank. It's. Are you facing the right side way? I don't know why Unity just it'll you drag something in, it'll just like place it in the weirdest spots. I'm not really sure. I think it's backwards, honestly. C 180. I think that's right. Okay, so the boots have like a mount point. Body bone. Body. Okay, so I just need to basically like I can just copy this guy. Let's try that. Okay. So this goes into parts. This is my prefab. Now, yeah, that's fine. Okay, so I have a tank body. I want type. This is a feet, right? Feet? Yeah, feet. Actually, I should just clone feet. Tank. Tank. It's got one body mount, and we're gonna use the same function for now. Okay, so if I evaluate that, and if I go to entity, I should start getting this in the mix. Ooh, I mean that's okay. So it's like sideways. Really? How is that sideways? Oh, it's got this. Okay, it's just import between Blender and Unity. So I want this to rotate up from the front. -90. Apply rotation. No, still messed up. Still messed up. What the heck? There we go. Oh, this had like a. Well, it's hard to tell what that actually means. Let's just see what it looks like. Okay, so Mr. Business. No, he's got boots. Yeah, I think that's like forwards. I think that's fine. I mean, it just should be bigger, honestly. I might have been a little scale. No, no. Let's try 1.5. Wait, let's apply the scale. It's complaining about animation, which is why are you doing that? Oh, because this has like an animator. No, still complaining. Could that be from a different part, maybe? Okay, let's just see how this looks in the game. Oof. What did I break? Oh, I bet there's some sort of like boot. There's some sort of boot thing. Feet move. All the feet right now have like animations, and the tank treads don't have animations. So let's just copy this and call this tank move. Okay, so I've got some sort of last velocity. That I'm interpolating with movement. It's getting movement. That's coming from like the joypad or the AI or whatever. It's just the direction it wants to move. I've got the rigid body. Oh, which I don't know if this guy has a rigid body yet. It's probably supposed to. Okay, so I don't need this param float animation thing. I do need to go in here and give this thing a what is it, like a mesh collider, and then a rigid body. Let's take a look at the boots. I don't see a rigid body. I guess maybe that gets added. Like I don't see any mesh colliders at all. Okay, that mesh collider has to be convex. Jeez. Okay, so he's got. I should probably. Okay, now I have the tank body. I mean, it actually feels. It looks fine. It looks great. And it doesn't feel bad, but I want it to sort of not be a good. I mean, I want it to be challenging. So I want it to. What do we? What do we want here? I want it to like turn slowly to where you're going, which it's doing, but I want it to actually move. I want it to move in the direction it's facing, and I want it to turn slower. Okay, so when there's some movement, it's lerping. So if I lower this to like super low, oh, then it just takes ages. Now let's try. I mean, maybe lerp is not the best thing here, but we'll roll with it. Okay, I need like a magnitude of movement, which is just dot magnitude. Oh, I have that speed. I don't know what this velocity vel thing is. um, okay, so I'm storing, that's last velocity, this move thing. This is where I actually move the object, the whole guy. So instead of velocity, I want like I guess forward. That forward. Yeah, that's like on a 2D plane. Tankter is just forward of the transform of, geez, I think that's, yeah, O. No, it's this. I think it's this. Yeah. O is the top level entity. So it's a forward, and I want a V3 times. Times speed. Let's see what that gives us. Hmm. Oh, because I'm not actually using it. Okay, that is so slow. Um, why is that so slow? I mean, I should just bump up, you know. Where do I use speed? Nowhere. Okay, so just times 4. I mean, that's actually kind of cool. Let's just do 7. Cool. Okay, so you can't do like these tight turns. Like you really just have to you really have to sort of give yourself a little room. I wish that the turning like didn't happen so quickly. I guess so instead of a lerp, what's a different lerp is like interpolated, so it starts off fast and then it slows down. I wonder what is it like if I add them and multiply times. Let's try. I mean, it's rotation, so it's. Let me check. Let me search for unity lerp interpolation. Linear. Uh, I mean, that is. I think that is linear. It's just it goes halfway between them every time, which ends up being smaller and smaller. And I don't really want to put in any sort of like. I don't really want to mess with that. I could just turn this down to like. I should probably. I want to get a GIF of this guy. That's cool. Okay, so that works out. I just save this. Let's see what the mini map isn't really orientated the same way as the player camera, but I think that's fine because I would have to like I probably would actually try and like change how the player camera is pointed, but then I would also have to change this like backdrop that clones these walls that clone, so you sort of get a nice like view when you're looking at the lower edges. Jeez. What is this? Let's change this back to 30. Jesus. There we go. There's a tank. And I could like, where's the okay, so this is the eyeball AI. So where's the standard AI? Default AI. Okay, wait. If the player's not in range. Okay, so do these things while you're waiting. Yeah, so you always need to wait with a strafe. So if I wanted to have the tank treads sort of like strafe, like it'll just get thrown into the default or whatever else they have. So where are they? Parts tank. What is that called? AI? Yeah, so I want them to start firing, strafe in a random direction, aim, and wait between. Let's do like around a second, and then they can end firing. What is this stop? Fire, end fire. Oh, then it would like stop. Yeah, I guess, and then something else can take over if it wants to like. Yeah, that's fine. There we go. There, now he's. I can't. Jesus, shut up. Oh, I see. I see. It's that's how the AI works. I'm just firing. They're all firing all the time. Like I need to. Where was that other one? Like I need to check for a range. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay, so basically just sit here. If this section starts running, you'd basically sit here while the player is outside of this range. And once that happens, then start firing, strafe, then stop firing, stop moving. Jesus, come on. Yeah, this is significantly a worse way to move around. I guess this should, or is it the feet? It should bump up the HP a lot. I guess it should have some, there should be some benefit for like being a slow moving hunk of junk. So like another 3. So like if you have the tank, if you have both tank parts, you're going to be pretty beefy. There we go. No, no, don't kill me. Okay. Yeah, they're 3 out of 13. Okay, I think I'm gonna wrap the stream up because we got a lot done and I'm starting to get real hungry. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll probably do something, I don't know, maybe during the week or next weekend. All right, later, y'all.